Welcome back. Transforming agro-industry is a major target for the Development Bank for Central African states. The bank wants to transform the economy of member states by supporting them to become net food exporters. At the board meeting in Brazzaville, the bank tabled out ways to drive these targets. Jean-David Mahamli and Victor Monsieur with more.
The Development Bank of Central African States has assured its commitment to transform Central African states from net food importers to exporters. This followed its recent board meeting last week at the headquarters in Brazzaville. Transforming the agro-industry will be a major milestone for the BDAAC. Our country spends hundreds of billions a year importing food products. By developing our agricultural sectors, we will become net exporters of food products and people will improve their living conditions. Imports of food products in the sub-region cost almost 3,000 billion francs, about $220 million, which is slightly more than this year's budget of a country like the Republic of Congo. There are many things that can be expected in as far as infrastructure development is concerned, agriculture and other types of investments that will render our sub-region more integrated, because we must understand that this is a bank that finances all the economies in the sub-region. BDEAC has, however, gone through a difficult financial year. This year we did not make profits because there was a major operation that involved sending of the RASCOM satellite into space. We incurred some 8.9 billion francs in deficit, but this does not mean that the results are bad.
Ce conseil d'administration est le tout premier tenu sous la direction.
This board meeting was the first under the leadership of its new president, Fortunato Mbon Chama of Equatorial Guinea. More than ever, the Development Bank of Central African States is out to support and serve the people of Central Africa.
Brazzaville, Africanews.
Ghana is the world's second largest cocoa producer, but the country's cocoa farmers worry about their future. The farmers took the matters into their hands and created their own cocoa pension scheme. Here is why it matters to the farmers.
Ghana is the second largest cocoa producer in the world, with a little less than 1 million tons produced per year. But currently there is a slump in the production of Ghana's cocoa, attributed to, among others, corruption and mismanagement in the sector. The slump in production has been worsened by the drastic fall in the world market price. Also, cocoa producer price has not been increased for the 2017 crop season, drawing a lot of criticisms against the country's cocoa marketing body. But all of these are not getting Ghana's farmers as worried as they are now about their future when they retire. They are asking President Akufo-Addo to fulfill his promise of creating a pension scheme for cocoa farmers to free them from poverty in retirement.
In Ghana here, the cocoa farmer is neglected when it comes to pensions arrangement in the country. So typically cocoa farmers experience a gloomy life upon retirement. Their income levels go down, and most of them are not able to meet their needs, financial needs, when they go on retirement or when they can no longer work.
With no response from the government, a cocoa farmers association in the country has gone ahead to create the Cocoa Abra-Popa pension scheme, the first of its kind.
We have two components of the pension scheme for our members: the savings component and then the retirement component.
The Cocoa Abra-Popa Association is made up of 7,000 cocoa farmers who engage in training in best cocoa farming practices and the improvement of their welfare.
If the pension scheme is institutionalized, allow all cocoa farmers to join, or we at Cocoa Abra-Popa, we extend our pension scheme to all cocoa farmers in the country. It will boost their morale to go into the cultivation of cocoa, thereby increasing production for our nation.
With this new pension scheme, They hope to attract the government's attention to not just fulfilling its promise, but also to say, this is what we are asking for.
Thank you for watching. Send us your questions, comments and suggestions on Twitter at Afolake G and on Facebook Afolake Oyiloyi. Till then, it's goodbye.